All right, Defense Secretary Ash Carter says, it won't be too long, maybe just weeks, where U.S. and allies are ready to drive ISIS out of Raqqa and, again, require Mosul. Retired fourth-star Army General Jack Keane here on that. Close, very, very close. Do you agree?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of aspirational, to be frank about it. The forces that occupy Raqqa, this is the headquarters of ISIS. This is where most of their forces actually are. Those who are not going to fight and stay in Mosul will also go to Raqqa. And we don't have the combat force that we have in Iraq. In Iraq, it's close to around 30,000 that are participating in this attack on Mosul. Mosul, admittedly, a much larger city. But what we have in Syria is pale by comparison, Neil. We've got a few hundred Sunni Syrian Arabs and a few thousand, and that's all, Syrian Kurds, assisted by some of our best troops, some special operations forces.
What is our role there? What are we doing?
We're trainers and advisors.
Just trainers and advisors?
We help a little bit more with air power.
Yeah.
We're calling in air power for them, and we've got some guys that are right down there. They are probably as close in the fight as any of our advisors are, and they have been for some time. But that's not enough combat power, not even close, to take Raqqa. So we're not a few weeks away.
Now, this has come up, not surprisingly, in a presidential election year general. I know you eschew these topics, as you should. But one of the things that Donald Trump has mentioned, we are seeing the likes of General Patton and General Eisenhower spinning in their graves by pre-announcing what we're doing. What did you make of that?
Well, there's some general truth to that. We talk far too much in advance of all of our military operations, and in a degree of specificity.
I assume like we didn't do that with Normandy, right?
Hardly. Well, everybody knew there was invasion coming.
Right.
Strategically, there was an invasion. What they didn't know tactically and operationally, when and where.
But we do it. I think the argument, General, I think you've told me this too, is that to help average folks in the area, citizens, men, women, to get out of harm's way. Well,
some of that is done. We did that initially in Fallujah, not this last Fallujah, but the previous Fallujah, when the U.S. was leading the operation. We advertised it because we wanted the people to get out. Very similar to
what that also tells the bad guys what you're doing.
The other thing we do too much of, we talk too much after we conduct an operation, and we give far too many details, particularly what our special operations forces are doing. That makes no sense.
Why do we do that?
We never used to speak about this. This started after Osama bin Laden was killed, and the administration began to talk. And